Yeah, it's weird, man. Weirdo stuff going on, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we back though. We gonna finish off what we at Romans. Go ahead.
All right, I'll read it again. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Question. Israel had not obtained that which he looked for, seeking for, but the election had obtained it. So like I read it again. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Yeah, 2/3 of our people are blinded. That's why they act the way they act concerning the scriptures. Like we just explained to the brother that was standing up here. Go ahead.
So verse 8. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day.
Yep. Go ahead.
So verse 9. And David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them.
Yeah, the scriptures. So if they try to get in these scriptures, it's basically, which is for their warfare, for their benefit, you know what I'm saying, to where they will become friends with YAHAWASHI. It basically trips them up to where they ain't gonna get no understanding to be joined to YAHAWASHI. Go ahead.
So verse 10, let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always.
Yeah, be not upright. But when you're standing up, you're upright. But when you're bowing down your back, that means, in other words, you're doing things contrary to YAHAWASHI. You're not upright. Go ahead.
So verse 11, I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? Question.
Meaning the whole nation of Israel. Go ahead.
The Most High forbid, but rather through their fall salvation is come unto the Gentiles.
Meaning other Israelites. Okay? Gentiles there is talking about Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites. Go ahead.
For to provoke them to jealousy.
Yeah, because back then when Paul then was teaching, and they seen Paul, the Israelites who knew they was Israelites, seeing Paul teaching, that provoked them to jealousy, seeing Paul teaching Israelites that had took on the customs of the Greeks or the Romans. The other Israelites were getting jealous who knew they was Israelites. So they seeing them teaching the Israelite that's in the Greek or the Romans custom, they would get jealous, man. But repentance and salvation was for them, the Israelites who had took on them customs. So what I want to do is drop that and go to 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter. But even though you got 2/3 of our people blinded and act the way they act concerning the scriptures, but you know, to you brothers and sisters that's woke up to this truth, hey, YAHAWASHI is coming back to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel and set Israel back on top, man. So we're going to go to 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, and we're going to read. We're going to start at verse, I want to say 4. Okay. Start at 4.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 4. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the 3rd trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the day, again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. And blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled. Verse 6. And even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth, and the fowls shall take their flight away together.
All right, start back at verse 4.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 4. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet.
What's the 3rd trumpet? Thermonuclear destruction. Okay? That's the 3rd trumpet. After thermonuclear destruction, that's the 3rd trumpet. Thou shalt see if we grant you to live. If Yahweh Shai deliver you. Okay? Meaning the elect out of the nation of Israel. You know, go ahead.
That the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
Now, what is that talking about? We finna link up a precept. We finna go to Zechariah, right? 14 and 7. So and then we're gonna jump back. So they'll get an understanding of what that's talking about. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Okay?
Zechariah
14 and 7.
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 7. But it shall be one day which shall be known to Yahawah Shem Yahushai, not day nor night, but it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light.
So that day, meaning it's not going to be an ordinary day. See? And the full wisdom and knowledge and the brightness of Yahawah Shem Yahushai is going to be in the earth. So that's not going to be a normal day. And Yahawah Shem Yahushai know how it's going to turn out. Okay, read it again.
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 7. But it shall be one day which shall be known to Yahawah Shem Yahushai, not day nor night, but it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light.
Okay, so let's jump back to Ezra and go straight to the point. Verse, what is it? 4?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 4. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
So that's not going to be a normal day. The brightness and the full knowledge of Yahawah Shem Yahushai is going to be in the earth. It's not going to be a normal day. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 5. And blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled.
So, what is that talking about? All right, the stone is Yahawashi, and it says shall drop out of wood. Blood shall drop out of wood. That's talking about when he was on the cross and he got pierced. Okay, that's what that's talking about, to let you know it's talking about who the world enemy called Jesus. And like we was reading earlier in Matthew the 5th chapter, verse 17 on down, concerning fulfilling the law and in the prophets. Now here we are reading in the prophets about what Yahawashi, we sitting here reading about Yahawashi coming back, okay? And the full knowledge and wisdom understanding is going to be in the earth, and it's not going to be a normal day, okay? So we're going to read that again, verse 5.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 5. And blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled.
Give me John 19 and 24. The proof that's talking about Yahawashi. John 19 and 24. John 19 and verse 24.
John chapter 19, verse 24. It says, they said, therefore, among themselves, let us not rent it. Rent it? But cast lots for it, whose it shall be, that the scriptures might be fulfilled, which said, they pardoned my raiment among them, and for my vesture, they did cast lots.
Go ahead.
These things, therefore, the soldiers did.
Go ahead.
Verse 25. Now there stood by the cross of Yahawashi his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Cleopas, and Mary Magdalene. Verse 26. When Yahawashi therefore saw his mother and the disciples standing by, whom he loved, he said unto his mother, Woman, behold thy son.
Go ahead.
Verse 27. Then said he to the disciples, Behold thy mother. And from that hour, that disciples took her unto his own home.
I'm sorry. That's what verse is that?
That was verse 27.
My fault. It's 34.
Oh, okay.
34.
All right.
19 and 34. My fault, bro. I'm sorry.
It's okay. This is John chapter 19, verse 34. It says, But one of the soldiers with a spear pierced his side, and forthwith came there out blood and water.
See? So that's what that's talking about when you read in the book of Ezra, 5th chapter. Blood shall drop out of wood. That's talking about Yahawashi being pierced. So read that again.
This is John chapter 19, verse 34. It says, But one of the soldiers with a spear pierced his side, and forthwith came there out blood and water.
That's it on that particular verse. So all right, jump back. So we know that that's what happened to Yahawashi. So read verse 5 again.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 5. And blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice.
So he was the chief cornerstone. The stone shall give his voice. Let's talk about Yahawashi. Go ahead.
And the people shall be troubled.
And the people shall be troubled, man. But it's not going to be a normal day.
Right.
When he come in the fathership. See? Go ahead.
Verse 6. And even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth, and the fowls shall take their flight away together.
The fowls are talking about the birds and stuff. They're going to flee, man. They're going to get out the way, man. So, all right, measuring the time diligently within itself, man, and seeing what's going on in the world, Yahawashi is coming back, and the people on this earth is not looking for him to come back, but the elect of the nation of Israel. And Lord willing, we do it to the end. But we're going to face the east. We'd like to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostle GMS who ruled well. Salute you brothers pushing this word, and truth, sincerity, strength, power, Yahweh Shai. And Shalom to you brothers and sisters growing the trust and spirit, power, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to you too. So with that, Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
Mawafla Babylon.
And Mawafla 2/3. Shalom. Stay strong. Search the scriptures and pray for deliverance.